Pabon is all the way over the top of the ropes discussing this with medical authorities at ringside. Steve Weisfeld, what from your perspective is what's going on?
It appears that the fight's going to be stopped, and Luis Pabon is conferring about the proper mechanism to stopping the fight. Right now, he's asking that the bell be rung for the 5th round, but the interesting thing is that the judges have to score the 2 seconds of the 5th round. But even though I certainly dislike even rounds, the judges have to score the 5th round 10-10. But there's no question in my mind that the 10-8 4th round for Donaire put him over the top.
So if the fight is going to be stopped here, Steve Weisfeld, the outcome is likely to be a unanimous decision or a decision victory for Nonito Donaire. Is that correct?
Correct. 10-8 round for Donaire in round 4. I thought he clearly won round 3. First 2 rounds were close. So it should be a technical decision win for Donaire.
As far as we can tell, they have indeed stopped the fight.
That was a close, tough fight. And Donaire's knockdown looks like the difference. But that was too close for comfort if you're Nonito Donaire.
You think we might see a rematch?
I think it warrants one.
And if you're Donaire Vetyeka, you have to be thinking that life is strange. He was fortunate enough to beat both Dawood Yordan and Chris John on Indonesian soil. Now he comes here, in effect, to a neutral court and gets what appears to be a very bad break against Nonito Donaire. And we're going to take a look back at replays of the headbutts. Roy Jones, you can take us through the video of the key events that set up what's happening in the ring right now.
Yeah, here in this first round, you see them come together, and right there, it didn't look like really a hard headbutt, but something obviously happened because Donaire immediately spin out of there like something had happened. This one we saw, it was very obvious, a headbutt right on the already existing cut. That had to be painful.
And now I guess we're going to get the official decision from Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, Robin Leach. Nope, it's Lupe Contreras.
Ladies and gentlemen, after consulting with the ringside physician, referee Luis Pabon calls a halt to this contest due to an accidental clash of heads. And in accordance with the rules of the WBA, after completing 4 rounds, we go to the scorecard to determine a winner. All 3 judges turn in identical scorecards of 49-46 in favor of the winner by way of unanimous technical decision. And now the new WBA undisputed featherweight champion of the world, the Filipino Flash, Nonito Donaire.
So he has another title, and he has a beachhead now in the featherweight weight division. But it's unclear at this moment whether Nonito Donaire has all of his credibility back.
Nonito, I offer you a somewhat qualified congratulations, because at the end of the fight, when you found out that you had won, you seemed almost apologetic.
I am. First of all, Shishi, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat na nandito. Pasensya na po talaga na hindi ako nabigay ng pinakamasayang ano.
What are you saying to your fans here?
I said thank you to everyone here for coming. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to give you guys a proper fight.
But from our viewpoint, you did. You were accidentally headbutted. That caused the eye problem.
Well,
that
the thing
led
was,
to the end of the fight.
The thing was, in the first round, he was already going into my eyes, and the referee said, he asked me, can you see? I'm like, I could see it, I can't. I said, I can't see it, and he said, well, stop it. No. I want to keep going. I don't want to do this to my fans. And every round, it just keeps getting worse and worse, and the ointment was going into my eyes to stop the bleeding. And I was like, you know what? I just can't. This is too much of a disadvantage. I can't even look at him when he goes to the left side.
But you saw through it to knock him down during a heated exchange. Don't you want to take credit for that?
Well, I wish that I can, you know, I'm a biggest critic. I just want to give the fans the best fight, and I was halfway there. I was happy to give them, but I'm happy that they're here.
Under the circumstances, this is
First of all, Larry, let me make this, and I promise Simpiwe and his camp, I will give them a rematch, because I cannot take the victory of just unfinished business. And he's a great fighter, and I have the greatest respect for them, and I want to give them that rematch.
That's very generous again of you, but let's review the fight. At the end of the first round, on an accidental headbutt, your eye was sliced open. You seemed to become very urgent and serious after that, intuiting that you couldn't go on like that for 11 more rounds.
I wanted to give the fans everything that I can, but I knew exactly I was in that biggest disadvantage, you know? Like, I can see what's coming on the right side, but I have to kind of guess. I mean, I can still see because I'm looking over, but my eyes couldn't, on this side, was you know, I was kind of blinded in a little bit in a blurry sense.
Describe to us then what happened when you knocked him down. Him saying, incidentally, that there was no way that you, a smaller man, naturally, was going to be able to hurt him that way.
Well, I knew exactly that I have the power for this weight class still. You know, I was able to do what I did in the ring, and I was just, you know, I was getting frustrated. That's all I'm saying. I was getting frustrated every round because I want to do it, but I just was the biggest disadvantage.
But you seem to be blaming yourself for winning the fight.
Because the thing is, like I said, that's why I want to give Simpiwe the biggest respect, because it was a great fight. He's a great champion, you know, and it's an unfinished business. And there's, you know, I want to finish it.
Do you think after the night is over, when you wake up tomorrow, you will take some pleasure from your night's hard work?
Well, all I know is I got to go back into training camp once I heal. I just want to give everything that I got next time. Yeah, definitely. A victory is always you know, a success. And I did it for my country. I did it for the fans. And you know, I'm happy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Champ again. You describe what you experienced in the ring when you saw at the end of the first round that he was cut, and after your head collided. Did you think that this was going to be the beginning of the end of the fight?
Yeah, bengifamba izawuphela le fight, but bengicama khange ndiyazi into yobana yi-headbutt. Bengicama izawuphela ngokubana zathi zinyuka ii-rounds ndibe ndivula ikhadi athi angaboni ade decide uyena.
When you went after him aggressively, he knocked you down. You had thought he did not have the power as a naturally smaller man to hurt you that way, correct?
Njengoba bendishilo nakwi-press conference into yobana usuka kwi-division ephantsi njengam nam suka kwi-division ephantsi, so ndiyazazi uba namandla kule division naye uzawuba namandla, so bendiyazi loo nto leyo. But ke ngokubana ndiye kuye ibe yimistake yam ndiske ndabakhelesa wandibamba ngephandle.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure exactly.
No, he's saying that for the first question, he said he didn't think that was a headbutt, and he thought that the fight would be stopped, but as the rounds would go on, he would then open the cut up and then the fight would be stopped. On your second question, he says, no, it was my fault because when I caught him, I got careless. And I said in the pre-fight interviews that I know that he's got power because both of us are coming from lower divisions.
What did Donaire say to him when the fight ended?
He said he promises that he's going to give him a rematch.
Uthe udisappointed kakhulu ngento yobana ifight iphela olaa hlobo. Ebengathandi ubana awine olaa hlobo, kodwa ke yapromise i-rematch ezanika.
He said he was disappointed that the fight ended that way, and he said he wouldn't have liked it to be ending this way, so he promises to give him a rematch.
Thank you very much.
Thanks to our colleague emeritus.